testing the routine app we just created. Now let's call the Cloud API, powered by Cloud Haiku. Got a solid week. It is assuming it's weak, but the problem is gonna notice we only enter one day. So, but the idea is that my app is hosted on my computer, but it's connecting to the Cloud API. So it works perfectly as a testing mode. It's perfect for your app. So you test it in your host computer, and then you can deploy it somewhere in a different server. Since we're doing this from scratch, let's start by installing the WSL2. Let's open our PowerShell. To install WSL2, remember that we need this Windows version. Check your Windows version, make sure you have all set up properly, and also make sure your virtualization in your BIOS is activated. So once you check that this is correct, let's start installing. Yes. When you install a WSL2, usually installs this, and it comes already with your Ubuntu. Usually this is a very quick installation, it takes a couple minutes. Let's say yes to that. So in this first video, I want to show you how to install a WSL, how to get all your packages and Docker ready. So these changes will not take effect until you restart your computer. So right after you install WSL2, you have to restart your computer. Once you restart your computer, you will get an automatic windows of your Ubuntu installation process. First, we will start with the downloading, which is pretty fast. These files are very optimized for efficiency and speed. However, the installing it takes a while to start. And this is in my computer. I'm not sure if there's an antivirus for stopping it from going. I'm not sure the reason why it stays at 0 for a while. So let's just move this step forward a little bit. Once it installs, it asks you to create your username and password. So username, I'll keep my original username from the Windows, click enter, and then password. Okay, so you got your password. Let's go to the next step. So we're gonna do some updates and upgrades. I proceeded just to get out of this system 32. This is your WSL2 version. So let's upgrade. I usually like to update and upgrade every time I install some Linux. So right away, let's go and install Docker. Install certificates. Just follow these steps here. I'm gonna leave you the link of this text file, so you have access to the code, so you just copy paste. Let's update again. Great. So let's make sure your Docker will auto start. For that, you gotta make sure this file has the systemd equals true. Just make sure that's true. And then let's go back to PowerShell and restart our Ubuntu. Okay. See, reopen Ubuntu. Let's ping to the taskbar. It makes things quicker. This is to run Docker without sudo. This new grp Docker, you need this package installed to be able to run it. So let's just copy this, right click to paste, and then run it. Say yes. And copy this new grp Docker. Okay. And then let's test if the Docker works. This message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. Okay, that's good. It's your Docker version. Okay. So now, right now here you're inside your Ubuntu. In order to run a Visual Studio from Ubuntu, you're gonna go here and type code space dot. So the space dot is gonna tell you to open Visual Studio Code right in this root folder, in this location. So let's enter. It's installing a Visual Studio Code server for Linux. Perfect. This opens Visual Studio right away. So if you don't find it, if it doesn't happen automatically like here, so you have to go to this left bottom corner, type click, and then connect to WSL. Okay, in my situation, it happened already. You go to these little arrows, and you have to say connect to WSL. So after this, the next step is gonna be set up the Cline. So Cline is where I'm gonna be running my Claude Opus AI system to run the code. So let's go to File, Preferences, and Extensions. Let's type Cline in here. Install. So here you have it in your left bar. So once you have Cline, here's where you type your tasks. But in this option down here, you can select the AI system you want to use. For example, we got the recommended ones. Of course, Claude Opus 5 is the best. But if you want to practice, you can use the free versions and create whatever you want in order to get your projects going or get the hands on it. So for me, I'm gonna use Claude Opus. I have to sign up with Cline because otherwise it's not gonna, this is a pay version. So let me just sign up, open. Sign up with Google. You're gonna get this code here once you're trying to sign in. Confirm if the code is the same, and then you're good to go. So this is my current balance. So once you're here, you see your balance, you're logged in, you can come back to, you can just press done, and then at this point you're ready to tell your AI what to do. And in this case, when you tell it what to do, it's gonna put it right inside your Ubuntu as a Docker, because our project is gonna be a database system. That's all for now. keep following so don't miss so you don't miss the next video. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be helpful in different ways.